Hello friends. So today I would like to give some information regarding production technological aspects of Gladiolus. Gladiolus, it is one of the important cut flower crop. So it is highly valued for its varied colors. You can see in this photograph also. There is a lot of variation in the flower colors, so different colors we can see. So because of this attractiveness, it is having lot of value even in the international trade as well as in the within the country also. So it is scientifically called as Gladiolus grandiflorus. It belongs to the family Iridaceae. Normally they will ask this question like what Gladiolus belongs to family Iridaceae or origin they may ask. Sometimes in previously and all they have asked even origin and also family also. Iridaceae is the family of Gladiolus and it was originated from South Africa. It is also called as queen of flowers or queen of bulbous flowers, and also it is called by various names like cornflag or sword lily because of its attractiveness or elegant flowers arrangement. That is the main reason why they have given this queen of bulbous flower crops that name. Normally these flowers are extensively used for decoration purpose. I think you might have seen in various occasions. This is the flower which is not missed in any of the occasions because it is availability is more, and also the color variation because of the vibrant colors. First in the initial years are when they have coined this gladiolus or when they have identified this flower. Initially the two scientists they have given the name or who named this gladiolus was Pliny and Elder. These are the two scientists who are associated with this and they have given this particular name. And the gladis, the word gladis, it is derived from the Latin language that means sword, and like it looks like the leaves of this gladiolus look like a, like especially the foliage, it look like a sword. That's why it is called as sword lily also. And apart from Gladiolus grandiflorus, there are other species like Gladiolus natalensis, Cardinalis communis calentiums, and also Arnius tristis. Even this tristis flower we can eat. This tristis species, even the flower of this we can, it is edible. Normally there are two problems or two things we will be seeing in gladiolus, that is even after harvest and while flower opening. Acropetal succession, that means the flowers will open one after the other. One after the other it will open, and the flowers, even the flower opening, it will last for up to 3 weeks. So this is also one advantage why it is suitable for long distance transportation. Normally in harvesting we will see at what stage they will harvest. So based on the purpose we can harvest this, but now the flower opening it will last up to 3 weeks in most some of the varieties. And in single spike we can see up to 25 florets, are the small flowers like 25 flowers we can see. Unlike gladiolus, like tuberose, here also it is having a cross pollinated nature. It is having lot of value in the like international market as well as within the country also we can see lot of demand for this flower crop. And if we consider some other countries, in Netherlands, tulip is the one flower crop we can see a huge area under cultivation, but this is the second most important crop after tulip. So that is the importance of this flower crop. So as I mentioned, because of its variety of colors and also long lasting ability in vase, and it can be also used in different occasions. So you can just have a look how they will use the gladiolus in bouquet preparation as well as how we can keep in vase. So next coming to the varieties. There are different varieties available in all the colors like pink, American Beauty and Friendship. These are the commercial varieties. Orange, it is Setting Sun. Red, Black Prince is the one variety and Hunting Song. Yellow color, Golden Harvest. Golden, that means in yellow color. Golden Peach also. In case of white color, we can see some of the varieties like Cotton Blossom, White Friendship. Purple or violet color, we can see some of the varieties like Pusa Shingarika. This is the recent one. Mayur, Sarang, Her Majesty. So these are the some of the varieties under Gladiolus. So you can see here Saffron and GS2, American Beauty, White Prosperity. These are the two commercially cultivated one. American Beauty and till today they are having lot of demand even in the export market. So, so after seeing all these varieties, we can also have some look on the varieties which are developed from major institutions, that is from IARI and IAHR. IARI has developed a lot of varieties like Agni Rekha, Mayur, Suchitra, Pusa Sughani. Suhani is the Sugandhi is a variety of tuberose. Suhagin. Pusa hybrid 1, 2 like this. We can see lot of varieties under IARI also. Normally Agni Rekha Suchitra, they will ask like varieties. Suchitra is a variety of Suchitra variety of the like it is a variety of Gladiolus. And one commonly asked question under these varieties is Shobha is a mutant variety of which flower crop? Or Shobha is a variety of which flower crop? Or mention the mutant variety under the following under in Gladiolus crop, like that they may ask. So in Gladiolus and tuberose you have to concentrate on varieties mainly that are released from some major institutions like Meera, Najrana, Kesar, Navin, Apsara, Amar. There are many varieties under IHR. And Shobha is the mutant variety of Gladiolus. That is also very, very important. So next when we look into the climatic requirements, so here also the more sunlight is required like tuberose here also like it is very well respond to the long sunshine hours. Suppose if there is 12 to 14 hours of light is there means it will produce good quality flowers, or we can increase the number of spikes for flowers. Suppose if there is a fluctuation in the light intensity that leads to the reduction in the flower yield, like mainly the flower yield will get reduced or yield will get reduced if there is a less temperature. Next, coming to the storage of the corms, how this temperature will impact on the Gladiolus corm storage. Normally, these both Gladiolus and tuberose will be having a dormancy. So immediately after harvesting or lifting of the corms or bulbs, we cannot able to go for planting. So during that time we have to store these things. Gladiolus, the temperature required is 3 to 7 degree, mainly for the storage of corms. So here also like tuberose, the soil should be having a good drainage ability because here corm is the propagation material. So if there is no good drainage, the chances of getting the rottage of corm is more, and sandy loamy soil is good for its cultivation. Next, both corms as well as cormils we can use for the propagation purpose. Generally, we will use the corms. So corms like bigger size corms we can use, and from one corm we can get around up to 50 cormils. Cormils are the like small things which are similar to corms. Here you can see these are the corms and these are the cormils. Normally if we select these cormils for propagation purpose, these cormils will be not having any disease. There will be no carry of any diseases or viral diseases here. So here also you can see at least 3 to 5 centimeter diameter or 2 to 4 centimeter diameter bulb corms we have to select for the propagation purpose. So after selecting the corms, Spacing, it is similar to tuberose, like 30 by 30 spacing we can select. 30 by 40 by 20 also it is recommended. Normally 30 by 30 is the best for both gladiolus as well as tuberose. So diameter I said 4 to 5 centimeter it is. We have to select the 4 to 5 centimeter combs, and the depth of planting is also very important here. 5 to 10 centimeter. So, suppose if it is less than 5 centimeter, again it will become a, like there is a problem of lodging. More than 10 centimeter, that leads to the rotting problem in rotting of the corm. So at least between 5 to 10 centimeter we can plant the gladiolus corms. So now while selecting the corms also we have to select the non-dormant corms. Suppose if we are selecting immediately after harvesting, there will be a chances of poor germination and delay in the germination of the corms. Normally, September to October is the best season in South Indian condition, and March, April in the North Indian condition or in the hilly areas. Here also, like tuberose corm weight should be 20 to 30 gram. We require around 2 lakh corms. Similar, like 2 lakh corms are required for 1 hectare planting of gladiolus. So after planting, we have to apply, before planting itself we have to take care of the nutritional aspects also, like FIM it is 20 to 25 tons, 200 it is NPK similar to tuberose. So here in both tuberose and gladiolus we have to do one important intercultural operation, that is earthing up. Normally like 6 to 8 weeks after planting we have to do this, covering the soil with the base portion with the soil, like mannu heru hakudu. Adu we have to do that. Otherwise there is a chances of lodging. So that's why earthing up is very important operation in case of gladiolus as well as in tuberose. So our first application we have to do during the land preparation, and the second like 4 to 6 leaf stage we have to apply the first dose of fertilizer, and the second one during the earthing up operation. So we have to apply the fertilizer and we have to do the earthing up, and then we have to apply the irrigation water, like we have to irrigate the plants, gladiolus plants. Suppose this is also one commonly asked question in case of gladiolus, that is which is the following crop susceptible to fluorine injury or fluoride injury. So phosphatic fertilizers normally it will be having a more of fluorine content. So it is highly susceptible to fluoride injury. Next is irrigation. It is similar to tuberose crop. Like immediately after harvesting, we have to do the irrigation operation. So there should not be any water lagging in the gladiolus fields. And before harvesting, especially the corms, we have to give the slight irrigation. So these are the three aspects, and during the flowering we have to take care of irrigation. Like in summer month, like 1 week interval, or twice in like 2 times we can irrigate in a week, and in winter month 8 to 10 days. Next, after irrigation and everything, once the crop is ready for harvest, how to judge the maturity? Here, like the almost the number of days taken for harvest here, and also in case of tuberose it is same. There you have seen around 80 to 100 days or 110 days. Here also similar, it is 120 days from planting of corms to harvesting. Suppose if we have some 25 florets in a spike, when some 4 or 5 or 5 to 6 flower buds it's showing color, that is the indication for long distance transportation. Suppose if we want to supply for local market, we can harvest it completely open stage. So while harvesting also we have to look for cutting. While how to cut the spikes, we have to give the slant cut. That is one important thing we have to follow here while harvesting the gladiolus flower. And after giving the slant cut, we have to keep in any germicide or any waste solution. Normally germicide citric acid related substances we can keep to avoid the secondary infestation. So after that, when we are using the knives or secateurs, that also we have to properly disinfect. That is the, it will also leads to the occurrence of some after harvest disorders or diseases. So 7 to 15 days, like normally we can keep it up to 15 days. And there is one important thing we have to follow while packing the gladiolus flower. Suppose if we are keeping the gladiolus flower in a vertical direction, uh, normally there will be no negative geotropism problem. So the flowers will get bended. The flowers, if we have to keep in a vertical position only. Suppose if we are keeping in a horizontal manner, there may be a chances of bending of flowers here, mainly because of the downward movement of the axons. So this is also one common thing they may ask. Negative geotropism is commonly seen in which flower crop? That is gladiolus. Here you can see, suppose if we are keeping in a horizontal position, the flower will get, this is positive geotropism. The flower will get diverted and the flower will go down. So it will be like bended. The flowers will be having a bended nature. So always it is advisable to keep in a vertical manner. So after 120 days we can harvest the flowers. So after harvesting the flowers we can wait for some 4 more weeks to harvest the corms. So we have to irrigate. So immediately after harvesting we can treat the corms with any fungicide solution, dry in the, like in, we can dry in a shade, dry the corms in a shade. Normally using kurpis we can lift the corms, and we can store it under 33 to 7 degree Celsius temperature. So after breaking the dormancy, we can use it for propagation purpose. We can, for future propagation purpose we can use. So before planting also we can again go for dipping the cormals in any captan or Bavestin solution to avoid corm rot problem. So these are the grades, and we can expect here also 2 lakh flowers or spikes, and 20,000 kg of corms we can expect, and fancy is the highest grade. So number of florets we can see 16, more than 107 centimeter spike length. It is the lowest grade. Sorry, this is the highest grade, more than 107 centimeter, and the utility is the lowest grade, around only 10 florets, and it will produce. As I said, if there is a good management, we can also expect number of florets, that is 25, up to 25 florets we can expect. So there are some problems in cultivation of gladiolus. That is fusarium is the major thing. Fusarium major problem, fusarium rot or corm rot. Mainly we have to treat the corms with any fungicide solution. Botrytis or curvularia. Here leaves will get dried, and the photosynthesis ability of the plants will be get reduced. Even the flowers it will attack. Here also we can go for treating with the diethane M45 or Kavach we can spray. Kavach we can spray. There are some viral diseases also here, like cucumber mosaic virus or tobacco ring spot virus or tomato ring spot virus. There will be mottling, mosaic and stunted growth of the plants. So here we have to control the vectors, mainly the vectors we can control. Here you can see light, corm rot and the viral infestation. Thrips, aphids and mainly thrips and aphids are the major vectors for transmitting the viral diseases. So imidacloprid we can use, and we can also go for spraying some insecticide against aphids like dimethoid we can use. So that will helps in controlling the aphids and thrips problem. Mites, dicophal we can use. And for caterpillar control, we can use imidacloprid. Imidacloprid. Nematodes mainly, whatever the suggestions or management practices I have given in tuberose, that is similar to gladiolus. Here, like proper application of the FIM, FIM, neem cake, even pongamia cake, and also bioagents. That is the one thing. Even marigold we can grow as a trap crop. That is the control measure for nematodes. So here you can see how the thrips, aphids, and also caterpillar infestation on the gladiolus plants. So this is in brief about gladiolus. So here mainly the gladiolus family is very important. Iridaceae, negative geotropism, one important thing, and also uh, family negative geotropism, and what is the propagation method? Corms. So you should not say different things. The corms and mutant variety. Shoba is the mutant variety of gladiolus. So these are the some common questions they will ask under gladiolus, and some of the other varieties mainly. Mutant varieties are commonly asked question, and some of the recent varieties also you can concentrate on.